MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
From James G. Anderson High School here in Marshfield, Massachusetts, the Marshfield Rams getting set to take on the Eagles from Plymouth North. 2 teams in the Patriot League getting ready on a chilly Friday night. Will Nicholson alongside Andrew Youngworth. And Andrew, we are in for a great game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Another fantastic Patriot League matchup. Great to have another game here at James G. Anderson Field. Not as warm as it was last week. We're finally back under the Friday night lights here at Marshfield. Been about a month. Let's get underway.
Plymouth North tries a squib kick that gets loose for a moment, and Marshfield fell on it. And welcome back Charlie Carroll, as you just saw there. The senior wide receiver, he's been out from the beginning of the year, had a problem with his foot, and he's getting ready to retake the field.
Yeah, Charlie Carroll addressed last week, unable to get any snaps. It's great to see Charlie Carroll on the field tonight as a senior. He was one of the key wide receivers in this offense last year as a junior alongside senior Nick Couples. It's great to see Charlie Carroll back into this offense. Let's see what type of effect he can have with this offense. He's not out there right now, but we will be seeing him in there tonight.
Rumor is we will see him. We also have Cole Summers coming back as well. To keep on that, we also have Nicholson and Crowley both still injured, but the Marshfield offense moves nonetheless. Moss going to take the snap, throw to Brilliant to the outside, who's going to one-on-one. Brilliant comes upfield, breaking a tackle to the 40, stays on his feet, and he'll fall down close to that 35-yard line. Marshfield going quick.
And that's good old reliable Jake Brilliant so far this year's wide receiver 1. This year he's already racked up 508 yards and 7 touchdowns. Clearly he's already added more yardage. Let's see if he can add more touchdowns on this drive.
Marshfield going quick once again. It's the senior cornerback, Tor Moss, 2 tight ends set. With now Carroll going in motion. They'll take the snap. Handoff True up the middle. Breaking through the defensive line and close to a first down. And he has enough. They'll give it to him. They'll move the chains. Rams 2 plays, 2 first downs.
Davin True is someone that we are expecting to see tonight. Last year against Plymouth North, he had 146 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. And he did not even play the full game. Marshfield was up 36-6 at the half last year. And their starters got taken out at some point in the third quarter. So Davin True looking at repeat his performance last year against the Eagles.
Yep, a little bit of a stoppage on the field. They're going to move the chains for the Rams, call it a first down. So Moss will be in the gun once again. He's going to send the sophomore Summers in motion. Take the snap, hand off to True up the middle, who's got a gap. Davin True bouncing off tackles, and he will fall inside the 5 for the Rams.
It looks like True has not missed a beat against this Plymouth North team. They got a no-huddle. Let's see if they keep feeding the beast.
Marshfield's going to go quick. Moss going to send Carroll in motion to the left. They're going to go trips with Brilliant and also Richardson. Now Brilliant back in motion. Running around, he'll take the snap. They're going to hand off to True up the middle, fighting off tackles, and he will go through the goal line. Touchdown, Marshfield.
Just a minute and a half into the game, just 4 plays is all it took to get Marshfield down the field and score, and they did that with ease. Davin True looking to pick up right where he left off against the Eagles in last year's game.
An efficient drive for Marshfield. They go to Brilliant, who gets that big reception downfield, couple of True runs, and from there they punch it right in. Marshfield trying to go right where they left off last year. In a 2-point formation, they will go back to your traditional field goal. 10:21 remaining. And again, Marshfield has had the strength of schedule so far this year. They go to St. John's Prep and they lose, but they play a hard-fought game. They take on Methuen and win. They take on Mansfield and win. And it feels like these Patriot League matchups, as Drusopoulos kicks the extra point through and good, these Patriot League matchups just feel like they're here to just run through teams at this point.
Absolutely. That's how it is every year. That's something Aruka and the staff are so good at, is making sure Marshfield gets tested with these tough opponents. Whether it's win or lose, it's great in the long run, further on into the season, playing those tough teams. And this year, Marshfield winning most of those games, which they have not done in the past. Even last year, during the Gillette Stadium run, they started off the season 0-2, almost 0-3. They barely came away against Mansfield last year.
100%. I mean, this team only going to get better as they go. We always talk the Rams are a slow-burning team. In the beginning of the year, start off a little tough. They play these hard teams. But even then, the Rams have weathered that storm and won those big games that they scheduled. Not only that, rumor has it that during Whitman-Hanson next week, hoping that no one gets hurt, knock on wood, but the Marshfield should have a completely healthy offense going into Whitman-Hanson. Rumors are Brady Crowley should be coming back. Aiden Nicholson's concussion will have ran its course and he will be cleared. So a full Rams offense could be loading soon.
That's unbelievable to hear. That's something we have not seen all season. Brady Crowley healing much faster than we all expected, which is absolutely fantastic to see, both for Brady Crowley himself and this Marshfield offense.
Stankavic's kick goes deep. A good return from P North will cross the 30-yard line, and the Eagles offense will take the field. They had a win versus Whitman-Hanson last week, 15-12, and they're looking to repeat that success so far today. Even when they played Marshfield last year, they had a lot of breakaway touchdowns that kept that game competitive.
They did. Those breakaway touchdowns were led by senior captain, the running back, Kevin Morera. He is Plymouth North's deadly offensive weapon, yet another deadly running back that Marshfield is going to have to face. It seems like we say this every week, but the running back is just always going to be testing a Marshfield defense.
Be first down and 10. They're going to take the snap. They'll go to Morera on the ground. Getting out to the right, the Rams defense will wrap him up, but a decent run from the senior captain running back will bring up second down.
Yeah, solid run there. Marshfield's defense going to have to adjust to their running game quickly. As last year, as we mentioned, it was 36.5. They ended up winning 49-28. So Plymouth North did not shy away in the second half. They came out striking.
They're going to give the Eagles a gain of about 4. It'll be a second down and 6. This is the senior captain, Colin Reynolds, in at quarterback as well. Reynolds going to take the snap. He's going to roll out to the right. Time winding down, throw to the outside, and great coverage by the Marshfield defense. I believe that was Keegan Holt who got a hand on it.
That was sophomore Keegan Holt. Fantastic coverage. I love that we are seeing more and more action from Keegan Holt every week. Aruka is really starting to trust him, and it's great to see these sophomores getting this type of action, especially stars like Keegan Holt.
So correction on the QB, it's number 16, it's the junior. It's Jake Turchinitz? Turchinitz at quarterback. Shout out to the Plymouth North coaching staff and players for that one. Gonna take the snap, throw over the middle. That ball, I believe, is dropped. It was close. Great coverage once again from the Marshfield defense.
They're gonna mark that
they caught it. There we go. So a massive catch. I thought he held on for a second too, but they will move the chains, and Plymouth North responding, picking up their first down of their own on their opening drive.
This is the first left-handed quarterback Marshfield has faced all year. I wonder if that will have any sort of effect at all. Regardless if it does or not, pretty cool to see.
Turchinitz in the gun. He's going to take the snap, throw to the outside. He's got an open receiver crossing the 50 to the 45, and the Eagles putting together a drive in response to the Rams.
Let me tell you, Plymouth North's offense looks way too comfortable right now, considering Marshfield, the momentum they had on this opening drive, and just the overall the energy that this Marshfield defense has had in the last couple of weeks. Plymouth North so far seems to be cruising down the field with no panic at all. They seem to be really calm and collected out there.
It's been very calm. This is one of the better offenses in the Patriot League that the Rams are going to face this year, and I know that was probably a talking point in the film room all this week. It'll be a first down and 10. They're going to take the snap, handoff up the middle once again. That was Morera, who will get maybe a gain of 1, not a big run there. Will bring up second down.
And that's what I imagine they've been planning for all week, is Kevin Morera, planning to stop him, get him down, make sure he does not open the gates early.
So it'll be a loss of 1 actually on that. So the Eagles will play. They're going to take the snap, throw to the outside, and no one was home. 2 open receivers, maybe a miscommunication, bring up third down.
That's great pressure from Marshfield's defense. 3rd and 11. perfect spot here for Marshfield. This is where Marshfield has been at their best. Just over the midfield line is where they've stopped a lot of defense this year. We saw that with Manfield all game.
Yeah, I mean, that Mansfield game was a grit and grind game, too. Just time winding off the clock.
Yes, it was.
And it was a run-heavy game, but the Rams, again, they've answered all these calls where they've been tested so far this year. Again, facing another high-powered offense with, another great running back that the Rams have to play. So this will be Turchinitz in the gun. Third down, he's got Morera to his right. He'll take the snap, look to throw, a curl to the outside. That ball is caught, but instantly hit by Leary. And it will not be enough for a first down. Armando Garcia on the reception, but it will bring up fourth down for the Eagles.
Great coverage there from Luke Leary. He's one of the Marshall guys with an interception this year. However, he's not just good at intercepting the ball, he's a great coverage cornerback.
8:12 remaining. Looks like the offense is going to stay on the field for about a 4th down and 7 for the Eagles.
I mean, why not? Perfect territory.
Turchinitz hard count will get no one to jump. So he's going to have to look to the sideline for the play. Turchinitz in the empty set. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. He'll take the snap on the 4th down. Coverage is good. A ball going deep. He's got a receiver. And did he hold that one in? It looks like he did. And the Eagles on a big 4th down will move the chains.
I mean, I'm not totally sure what happened there. It was a great throw from Turchinitz. Great reception. Marshfield's secondary just collapsed right there. No one was on him. Not really sure what happened there. But just like that, it's 1st and goal, Plymouth North, and they are rolling.
Plymouth North going to go quickly. Hand off to Morera to the outside, but the Rams defensive line, no, it's a keeper. Excuse me on that. He fooled me. It's a good read option when you got a quarterback who can move like that.
Yeah, that was a great read option. Marshfield has not faced too many mobile quarterbacks. We did see that last week with Hingham, but overall we've not seen too many quarterbacks that can run the ball. So that could be a problem if Turchinitz is a mobile quarterback.
7:20 remaining in the first quarter action. And Plymouth North on their opening drive has pushed it all the way down into Rams territory inside the 10. As they will break the huddle on a 2nd down and goal. Try and punch this one in. It's the junior lefty quarterback, Turchinitz. He's in the gun. He's got Morera to his right. Turchinitz will take the snap, drop back, looking to throw. Pressure coming, and he has to roll out to his right and just throw this one away. Marshfield wants a grounding, and Cruzaruka is going to plead his case. But it was both Burho and Ekstrom there on the coverage.
Great coverage there from Burho and Ekstrom, followed up by Beauregard. You love to see that from the defensive line. Junior's making great plays once again. And they are going to flag him for intentional grounding.
Cruzaruka pleading his case that there was no one in the area and it didn't reach the line of scrimmage. And they will get the intentional grounding call. Great awareness there by Aruka. Going up and pleading his case, saying it wasn't even close. The ref's talking over. Give Marshfield the call.
Yeah, absolutely. Aruka, along with the players, everyone was in on that. And there's that ref graphic on the screen. Not sure where it came from, but I guess that's going to be a new staple. That's going to back him up a lot, and that's going to be a loss of down, I believe, right? Should be a loss of down?
I think so. We'll see what they do with the chains. Marshfield crowd.
It is a loss of down.
There we go. Into it as always. It'll be a 3rd down and goal. A long goal to go as well from the 24 of Marshfield. You got 2 downs to make it happen, and you are in field goal range. We're not sure what their kicking game looks like, but it's a conversation to have.
They are in field goal range, but they're a lot further back now.
I think Plymouth North had to take a timeout. They had too many men on the field. So we're going to take a quick break here on a timeout on Marshfield Community Media. 7-0 Rams, but Plymouth North making a drive. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
Welcome back, James G. Anderson Field, Marshfield High School, 7-0 lead with about 6:49 remaining in the first quarter. Marshfield trying to hold the Eagles on their opening drive. Will Nicholson alongside Andrew Youngworth. And it's going to be a long goal to go here on 3rd, Andrew.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you're Plymouth North here, you try to make it easier for your kicker instead of going in for the end zone, because this is a long field goal for a high school kicker.
Turchin's going to take the snap, but pressure immediately coming. He has to roll out to his left. He's going to throw to the goal, or not the goal line, the sideline, excuse me. and just chuck this one out of bounds. Great coverage from the Rams again, and great pressure. Once again, Ekstrom, Leach, all there to force the quarterback out to his left.
Yep, Ekstrom there, Leach there with the pressure. Molender was back in coverage as a linebacker. Now on 4th down, you got to imagine they kick a field goal here, but this is going to be a longer field goal.
Yeah, I think right now, I actually can't tell what they're doing, if they're going for it or not, if they're going to attempt the 3.
I can't imagine they go for 4th and goal in the 24.
That's a tough one to go for, but I mean, what else is your option? I mean, it's a hard. I mean, this is
oh
a
my
long.
gosh.
Yeah, offense gonna say this is a hard field goal for a
It is
high
a
school
hard
kid to
field
make.
goal. Bunch of simple mistakes that they were messing up.
Turchinitz in the gun. He's gonna take the snap. 4th and goal. He's running out of time again. The defense is gonna get to him, and that will be a sack. Burrow got there.
By number 52.
Or excuse me, not Burrow who got there, but a whole bunch of Rams will be there to put a moment to Jack Stevens, who gets the sack. Turnover on downs for the Rams.
And that's the senior Jack Stevens, who I told him in my B block anatomy class today that he was going to get a sack today. I did not imagine it would be this early. Senior Jack Stevens making a huge statement early in this game.
That's a huge play for the Rams, who will get the ball back now. 6:35 remaining in the first. And if anything was like their first drive, they're going to push it right down the field. Once again, it will be 1st and 10. Marshfield, their own 24. They're going to have to make some ground. As the band will play us back in. Moss in the gun. He's got Fakaisen in the backfield with him. Sends Summers in motion back and forth. Moss will take the snap. Play action, throw over the middle. That ball is caught. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams.
Cole Summers.
There we go. So Cole Summers is back. Just like that, the Rams have their offensive unit back, and this is where the Rams can be so deadly.
So all of a sudden, our wide receiver depth chart is now seniors Brilliant and Carroll, juniors Summers, D'Antonio, and then sophomores Richardson and Hannigan.
They're going to hand off to Summers, going once again to the outside, and he's going to pick up a decent game. So we got 2 Summers in the offense now for the Rams. You got Aiden Summers, who's the tight end, and then you got Cole Summers playing wide receiver. So we'll try and point that out for you as much as we can, whether it's Cole or Aiden.
You love to see the twins out there. I hope one day there's a flea flicker or lateral of some sort between the two.
We can only hope. 2nd down, Moss going to take the snap, throw once again, and that ball is dropped. Luke Richardson has field a lot of green grass to get up, but he will drop the ball. Be 3rd down and 7 for the Rams.
And that's going to happen. It's a simple sophomore mistake. He is going to get taken out, but that's okay. That happens.
So it'll be 3rd down and 7. Rams probably in go-for-it territory as well. Summers going to get sent in motion. It's Moss. Plenty of time, but he has to roll out to his left. Pressure is coming. Moss still on his feet, and finally he will get sacked. There was nowhere for him to throw that ball. It'll be a 4th down for the Rams, and the punting unit is on.
It's odd how in the first drive, Marshfield went 4 plays to the end zone, and on this drive, Marshfield's going to go 4 plays with a punt. And it's just crazy to see how different the offense was. And I might add that on this 2nd drive, Marshfield got a little cocky in there. They kind of threw some more underclassmen in there. You didn't see Jake Brilliant in there. Davin Shrew was barely in there, and they didn't use him. So you got to think that Marshfield kind of stops messing around, keeps their serious offense out there for a while. They can't take this team as a joke. Plymouth North almost put points on us last drive. We were lucky that our defense put the pressure on them and forced the intentional grounding. Otherwise, it's at least 3 points, maybe more.
Stankovic going to punt this one away, and he gets a good leg underneath it as well. It's going to take a good bounce and roll in Marshfield's favor, and will settle right before that 20-yard line, I believe. So it will be right around, maybe at the 20-yard line as well. So the Stankovic, great punt. Eagles offense will retake the field.
Another great punt by Rowan Stankovic. Love seeing him in here. You got to think this Marshfield defense, with the momentum they just gained from that turnover on downs, that they got to lock in here, shut down this offense. Because so far, Plymouth North's offense has actually been through Turchinitz. So far, Kevin Morera has gotten nothing done, even though over the course of the season, he has been their main offense. So let's see if they incorporate Morera in different ways, much like how Silver Lake did with their running back.
I think it was Wesley Griffin.
Wes Griffin, yes. I knew his name was Wes.
We've
I
played
couldn't
so
think
many
of
good running backs this year.
They all
hard
start to blend in. It's
exactly.
insane.
It'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Eagles. Turchinitz in the gun. He's got Morera to his left. He'll take the snap, look to throw. He's got plenty of time. He's going to unload another deep ball downfield. Great coverage there by the Rams. Will fall incomplete, trying to get a number and a look at that. I believe that was Phoenix Beauregard.
That was cornerback Luke Leary with the coverage there. As we already have mentioned this game, Luke Leary, great coverage cornerback. That's him having great coverage once again, forcing the overthrow. He wanted to get the interception, but unable to get it. Great coverage there, 2nd and 10.
Phenomenal coverage right there from Leary. Coach Landry trying to get everyone into it here on a big drive coming up for the Eagles. 2nd down and 10. Turchinitz in the gun. He's got the back to his left in a bunch formation. Turchinitz will take the snap. He's going to roll out to his left. He's got plenty of time on the rollout, but it's starting to run out, trying to get to the sideline. A massive hit by Charlie Leach. Forces Turchinitz out of bounds and will bring up 3rd down.
What a hit there from Charlie Leach. Turchinitz trying to get away, but he could not get away from the linebacker duo of Cheech and Molander. Cheech with the amazing hit there. And just like that, it's going to be 3rd down and 10. We predicted it so far. This defense is rolling. Let's hope they keep it up.
So Jack Stevens will come out. They're going to bring another defensive back in for the deep coverage here. You got Baudgelati, Holt, Beauregard, Devine, and Leary all in to try and bring some pressure. 3rd down and long coming up for the Eagles. They're going to go trips receivers to the left. Turchinitz in the gun. He's got Morera to his right. He'll take the snap. Pressure coming. He has to step up and not finding anyone. Escapes to the left once again. Burrow dancing all around, and Turchinitz does a great job using his legs to the outside. He's going to uncork a deep ball, and it is caught. What a play by Turchinitz. Baudgelati finally has to wrap down the receiver, but what a play by the junior quarterback to get out of trouble and just throw a deep ball to a receiver.
I'll tell you what, even though this kid's the backup, he's going to be an amazing quarterback for this team in the following year. Jake Turchinitz able to keep calm under pressure. There was nothing open for him. He rolls to his right, nothing there. Rolls to his left, able to dish it out on his off foot with the wrong hand on the wrong side, able to dime up his receiver for about a 40, 50-yard gain, 1st and 10 Plymouth North. That was a great play from Turchinitz.
And what a turn is that is for the Eagles. Now you got 1st down and 10 in Rams territory. Turchinitz in the gun once again. He's got Morera to his left. Receiver comes in motion. Hand off to Morera, who instantly gets whacked. That's Will Devine who came up to make the hit.
Will Devine has been an absolute dog this year, showing that once again. Mean hit on the senior captain, Kevin Morera.
Devine with 51 tackles, 2 interceptions coming into this game. And what a way to get his 52nd right there.
Absolutely.
Plays down a massive hit. Clock will continue to run. 2:55 remaining in the first. Eagles trying to put together a drive, but they're backed up on 2nd down. Turchinitz in the gun. Morera to his right. He'll take the snap. Pressure's coming. He has to step up. And oh, they're still not going to get home. Finally, they do. Guess who? Will Devine finds the backfield once again.
This has been Will Devine. Set it down. It's a tackle for loss, a sack. Let's see what he can do on this 3rd play.
And it's 3rd down and a country mile coming up for the Eagles of Plymouth North. But again, we saw what Turchinitz could do on 3rd down last time, rolling out to his right. Almost escaped again, but this time, Devine got home to make the play.
You said it. Something we can't do is underestimate this Plymouth North team. They've already surprised us multiple times. We're only halfway through the first quarter. Excuse me. We're almost towards the end of the first quarter, moving kind of fast. We got 2 minutes left in the first.
Turchinitz going to take the snap on a long 3rd down. Throw to the outside. That ball is caught. He's going to get back the sack yards, but still a big 4th down coming up. And probably not an area where you can punt either. Probably have to go for this one.
No, I believe this is going to be an area where they go for it. It is still 4th and 15, though. Certainly not an easy task, but we've already seen Plymouth North surprise us a couple times. Let's see if Jake Turchinitz can surprise us once again.
Minute 45 remaining in the 4th. The offense for the Eagles will stay on the field. Trips receivers to the left, and then 1 receiver top of your screen. Turchinitz going to take the snap, roll out to his left. He's got plenty of time. It starts to wind down. Another massive hit. Charlie Leach on the left side comes up to make the play again on Turchinitz.
And this defense has been getting to their quarterback like it's nothing. I think that's the 3rd sack already in this game. Charlie Leach is already in this quarterback's head, I can only imagine.
It's going to be that was 4th down, excuse me. So a turnover on downs, and with 1:28, the Marshfield offense will retake the field. But the story has been the defense so far for the Rams. 2 drives, 2 tough situations, and they've been able to persevere and get through.
Yeah, you said it. Guys like Will Devine, Charlie Leach, and Alex Molander have been making huge plays so far, getting this crowd hyped, getting themselves hyped, and setting the tone for this game.
Be 1st down and 10 for Moss. He's going to send Carroll in motion from left to right. Take the snap, play action. Moss, he's going to unload a deep ball. Contact is there, and a flag will be thrown. Aiden Summers was the intended receiver, but pass interference on the play.
Yeah, pass interference is the call. Plymouth North not very happy on that one, and the flag graphic is going to come up again.
So Marshfield will pick up a 1st down with the penalty, I believe. The offense will move it around. More young guys checking in to the game, Andrew. We got number 86, Sean Chesbro, coming in at tight end, so they love to switch it up.
First down for the Rams.
And it will be a first down for the Rams off the pass interference. Clock will stop as well.
I mean, before Brady Crowley comes back, might as well get some more productivity out of these sophomores. Another good sophomore, Sean Chesbro, great tight end for the future of this program.
First down and 10, Moss in the gun. He's got Fakaizen, the running back, behind him. He'll send Aiden Summers in motion. Take the snap. Hand off Fakaizen. Getting a field. And he has track speed. Picking up a first down and more. Once again, another sophomore making a big-time play. First down Rams.
I mean, speaking of sophomores, Lucas Fakaizen right on cue. He's leading the team in return yards, but in rushing yards, he is third. He has had an absolutely great sophomore year on the running game.
So it will be a fresh set of downs for the Rams. Davin True back in the game. Brilliant goes in motion. Moss going to take the snap, throw the screen to Summers. Summers gets a block, getting upfield, bouncing off of tacklers, and another first down picked up for the Rams.
And now that we have to be clear about it, that was Aiden Summers with the reception, the tight end with the first down as Cole is out there.
And this Marshall offense gets so much more dynamic. Look at all the pieces coming in and out. Charlie Carroll, who we have to worry about, just came out of the game, but more pieces come in. Aiden Summers going to go in motion. Moss going to take the snap. Hand off to True. True getting up the middle, but the defensive line of the Eagles will hit him pretty early on. A decent game, but it'll bring up second down.
That was the first time tonight that True has gotten somewhat shut down by this Eagles offense. As he's been rolling tonight, rolling last year. Good read by Plymouth North. Let's see if True can get back on track here.
It's a second down and about 6. It's a 4-yard gain for True. Carroll and Summers, Cole Summers come back into the game. Moss going to take the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got plenty of time. He's going to throw to the end zone. Ball is caught. Touchdown. No, incomplete. I got faked out once again. They had Cole Summers wide open, drop ball.
That would have been cool to see. Plymouth North was in the zone, unable to get to Cole Summers there. Cole Summers had the opportunity to get his return touchdown, unable to do it. That's going to make it third down.
Third down at about 6 for the Rams, but a spot where they would definitely go for it. As
yeah,
the offense
absolutely.
looking to the sideline for the play.
It's Coach Aruka. You know he's going to go for it.
Yeah. Carroll, Brilliant, True, and both Summers out there for the Rams. Moss going to line up in shotgun. He's got True behind him. They'll send Brilliant in motion. Take the snap. Moss looking to throw, but a flag is down. Ball thrown towards the end zone and will fall incomplete. We got a penalty flag down. I think we might have an illegal shift on the Rams.
And if it is an illegal shift, you got to imagine that they declined the penalty.
Legal shift against the Rams.
So they're going to back the Rams.
They're going to back them up.
Yeah. Or actually, no, they do exactly what you say. They decline it.
They decline it. That's what I thought.
So they'll bring up a fourth down, but I mean, Marshall surely goes for this, right?
They're going to go for this anyway. For a second, after I said that, I was in my head, I was like, wait, can you decline an illegal shift penalty? I thought it was more like a false start, where it was like undeclinable. Because false start, you can't decline. We got a timeout here.
Yeah, we got a timeout, so we're going to keep you here. We only got 3 points. Oh, they're just going to wind the clock.
Oh,
never mind.
Okay.
So it is the end of the first quarter. Your score after 1, Marshfield 7, Plymouth North 0. We're going to take a quick break here on MCM, but we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
Welcome back to James G. Anderson Field, second quarter action. Getting ready to get underway here. Marshfield on a 4th down and 7 decide they are going to go for it.
That's Marshfield for you.
Yeah, big play coming up. True going to go back and forth in motion. Moss going to take the snap. He's looking to throw. Throw to the end zone. Was that ball caught? No. It bounces off his intended receiver. Will fall incomplete. Intended for Cole Summers, and a turnover on downs for the Rams.
Yeah, that was Cole Summers again. He's off to a slow start. Really, really close and tight up coverage from Plymouth North that time. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Marshall's offense, since that opening drive, has not gotten much done. However, the defense has done the opposite. They've gotten tons of work done minus a couple of big plays, they've recovered really well. So far, no points on the board. Very low-scoring game so far, which is not what we expected, as last year the final score was 49-28. So far, it's going to take a lot of effort for that final score to show here again.
No, 100%, but we've seen the Rams, how much a couple of plays can turn everything around. 11:55 as we just started second quarter action, and the defense for the Rams will retake the field on a 1st down and 10. This is Turchnitz, the junior quarterback. He will go an empty set. 3 receivers bottom of your screen, 2 on the top.
Turchnitz has been one of the most fun players to watch so far in this season, I would say.
He will take the snap. He has to step up in the pocket. Charlie Leach, once again, comes in to lay a massive hit.
Something must have happened between the two of them in their youth or something, because Charlie Leach is showing no mercy on Jake Turchnitz. That is the 3rd time that he's gotten directly to him and has driven him straight to the ground.
That's a gain of about 3, so it'll be 2nd down and 7. Still a good run for QB. All right, well, there we go. So a quarterback change coming in once again. This is Arthur Sylvia, the new quarterback in. So Turchnitz, we don't know if his night is over. But for now, it will be the sophomore.
Hopefully not. I love watching Turchnitz play, but right now we got the sophomore Silva.
A pitch! Is that one on the ground? It's loose. They're going to say incomplete pass. I don't know about that.
We might not be seeing much of Silva.
So that one will fall incomplete. The Marshfield crowd gonna tell you exactly how they feel about that call.
Yeah, not sure if we'd love to hear that from the stadium here. We got another timeout here to begin the second quarter. We're gonna keep you here. We're gonna keep you here. No, we're not. We're gonna send you to a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Sorry, I was trying to tell you. I'm like.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
Welcome back. James J. Anderson Field off of the timeout. There'll be a 3rd down and 7 coming up. QB change once again. Arthur Silva will be the sophomore to try and take over. 3rd down. He's got a back to his right and a false start by Plymouth North.
Dead ball.
Back him up.
False start against the Eagles.
Back him up.
It's going to back him up. Going to be 3rd and 15. And if you're Arthur Silva, it's got to be, because I got to imagine this has to be some of his first snaps of the season. And getting your first snaps of the season against the Marshall defense is not what you want to see.
No, it's not easy. Definitely not. I mean, that would be like the equivalent of the Rams bringing like Rollinson in. I mean, yeah, he's a talented young kid, but it's just.
It's early. It's early.
Really,
Sophomore year. Sophomore year, you're still in like a lower half of the age there.
Yeah, no, 100%. Well, it'll be a 3rd and long. Silva has pressure coming. He has to roll out to his right. And once again, the Marshfield defense got to him. Will Devine gets his 2nd of the game. It'll be a 4th down and long for the Eagles.
Will Devine and Charlie Leach have been the story of tonight. Those two have been absolute dogs so far this game. Both of them getting to the quarterback, getting under their skin, putting pressure, and forcing turnovers and forcing bad things upon the Plymouth North offense.
And look at Brilliant. He's backing up already into like the 40-yard line is where he's expecting to get the punt. So the Marshfield offense should take over with great field position. I mean, the punter for
I was
Plymouth
just
North
about to
is
say that.
almost in the
They
back end
have
zone.
0 room to get the snap off. The ball's at the 2-yard line.
A block would be massive here. They're not going to get there, but the punt,
Whoa.
not going to be a great one either. It's going to land right around the 20 and take a bounce, getting across that 25 to around the 27. So Marshfield will start off in phenomenal field position.
I mean, it's not a much better way to get Marshfield's offense back into the groove than by putting them in field goal range before they even touch the ball. Let's see what they can do here, because Marshfield's offense on that first play was absolutely, on that first drive, excuse me, was absolutely rolling. So we got him. Let's see if Marshfield's offense can take advantage of this great opportunity that was given upon them. 27-yard line doesn't get much easier than this.
No, this is some of the best field position the Rams are going to get all year. It will be fresh set of downs for the Rams as the offense gets ready to take the field. Is that Rollinson in?
That is Nate Rollinson in at quarterback.
Look at that. Nate Rollinson, the sophomore quarterback, will get some snaps. Moss looks hurt. They're going to take the snap, hand off to True up the middle, getting upfield.
True up the middle.
And he will get a couple. It'll be second down. I think, yeah, we're looking down right now. Tormas is getting his foot looked at right now. So scary sight for the Rams as the sophomore quarterback has to come in and try and make some plays happen.
Yeah,
at least on this drive.
The whole town of Marshfield holding their breath right now, making sure that Tormas is okay. As there's a little kid next to him wearing his shirt, making sure that he is okay.
Rollins are going to take the snap, handoff to True up the middle. Davin True breaking tackles, and he will have enough for a first down. And I mean, if the Rams can keep doing that, it really won't matter who they have back there under center, even though you would love Moss.
Absolutely, and I might add, we just spoken into existence. We now have a sophomore quarterback battle here at James G. Anderson Field.
Well, first down and 10, they're going to take the snap. Flags are going to come in. It was a pitch to D'Antonio on the outside. And we'll see what the call is from the officials.
Rollinson's clapping,
he's
yeah.
clapping. So, gotta imagine that's positive for the Rams.
It is positive. I really hope that Marshfield starts calling plays where Rollinson airs out the ball. I really want to see Rollinson air the ball out a few times.
Yeah, we saw it last week when he came in late in the game. They pretty much only ran the ball. So the sophomore, he's going to try and make a touchdown drive happen. His first real varsity test, you could say, in a 7-0 game. Rollinson going to take the snap, hand off to the outside, trying to get to the goal line is D'Antonio, but a great play made by the Eagles defense. I think maybe a yard picked up for D'Antonio. If that'll be second down and goal.
Yeah, they were waiting for that. They were waiting for that opportunity to get D'Antonio down right here.
Be 9 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Second down and goal for Marshfield. Rollinson in the gun. He's got True to his right. He's going to send Aiden Summers in motion. Take the snap. Hand off to True up the middle to the goal line. Touchdown Marshfield. Davin True finds the end zone for the second time today, and he's trying to have a repeat performance as last year. 13-0 Rams.
He's already halfway to that 4th touchdown mark that he achieved last year against Plymouth North. Davin True so far is rolling, and as long as this type of offense stays out there, I can only imagine that True is going to keep continuing to get fed. As Tormas still has his helmet on, still sitting on that bench. We can only hope nothing but the best for Tormas. Hope he's okay. But right now, Davin True has this offense covered.
Yeah, I was going to mention, Charlie Carroll and Cole Summers, D'Antonio, and pretty much the whole, special players unit, I guess you could say. The skill players all coming over to Tor. Make sure he's okay as Richardson comes over now. And that is a tough sight to see. But until then, Drosopoulos getting ready to kick the extra point. Make it a 14-0 lead. Good snap and hold. Really with the hold, Drosopoulos will kick it through the uprights and it will be good. Yeah, this is tough to see. Look at the whole offense is pretty much right down there right now with Tor, making sure he's good.
Yeah, he's their leader. The team has 6 captains, but on offense, the quarterback is the captain. Tormas is the real captain out there, guiding everyone, telling them what to do, making sure they all know what they're doing. And everyone's over there comforting Tormas, hoping he's okay. Right now, this Marshfield defense looking to give Rollinson some more time out there by getting Plymouth North's offense off the field quickly.
You got to think, if this game starts to get out of hand too, do you even decide to maybe put Tor back in, or if Rollinson's getting it done? We mentioned, I'm continuing to knock on wood, but Marshfield could have a completely healthy offense next week. So do you even bother, if this game gets out of hand, putting Tor back in the game?
Considering that Tormas is currently trying to get his leg figured out right now, I don't think we should risk it right now. Let's see how the game goes, but I think it's great to give Nate Rollinson this type of experience right now in these types of games. Because he is going to be the quarterback of the future.
Yeah, bearing a freshman coming in, or a freshman right now who's going to be a sophomore coming in, Rollinson's going to be the guy. It's an onside kick attempt. Flag is thrown. Marshfield might have jumped too quick, so I think we'll have a re-kick.
We are.
What the call is. But yeah, Tor's got his cleat back on. He's standing up, so we will see going forward what the call will be.
Yeah, that's great to see. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Yeah.
It looks to be as if Torrid Moss is okay, which is
I mean,
great to
everyone's
see.
over there right now.
Offside
The
against
the
trainers are
Rams.
down there. You got coaches over there making sure he's good. And the
Yeah,
call was
that's
offside.
a real scare.
8:46 remaining in the second. Rams have a 2-touchdown lead. Biggest story right now is your senior quarterback, who last game broke the record for most touchdowns in a single game. Out of the game right now with what we assume to be a foot injury. Still getting it looked at. He's got a cleat off. 8:46 in the second. Stan Cavish going to get ready to boot this one back off from the offside penalty for the Rams. And he's just going to boot this one deep. A good cook as well. Going to take a bounce. And finally, still waiting to pick it up. And it will be recovered. And the Rams, cover unit, gets there in time. I think it was Bogart with the first hit. Great cover by the Rams.
The Eagles unit was hoping that ball would bounce out of bounds. Unfortunately, the ball did. Well, fortunately for us, the ball did not bounce their way. Unfortunately for them, the ball did not bounce their way. They were looking for the ball to bounce out of bounds. Did not. And Plymouth North with pretty tough field position on the 19-yard line.
So it'll be a first down and 10 for now Silva, who we presume is still the quarterback. We'll keep an eye on that as we retake the field. I think we heard that Turchinitz maybe had his pads off at one point. It's hard to get a look on a number here.
It is hard to get. Yeah, the numbers do not really cooperate with the eyes well with the jerseys.
I'm pretty
We got
sure
a white on white.
That is Silva, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah,
they're
it is
going to go
Silva.
in motion. They're going to pitch it to the running back, getting upfield, but great coverage by the Rams. A pickup of about one will bring up second down.
And yeah, that is Arthur Silva, the sophomore, still in there for Plymouth North. I wonder if they're going to try to use him as a quarterback more, or if they're going to treat it like how Marshall treats Rollinson and kind of feed the running backs more.
Seems like it's going to be a running game from this point out.
We might start to see the clock rolling here. Right now, we got just over 8 minutes left in the second. The clock might be running a little bit quicker here as both teams decide to run the ball.
It'll be a second down and 6, so a bigger pickup for Marrera than we might have thought. Silva going to take the snap. They'll pitch it to Marrera once again, trying to get to the outside. Beauregard tries to come up and make the play, but still Marrera bouncing off of tackles, and he will have enough for a first down and move the chains for the Eagles.
And these first two runs are in this drive are what we've been waiting to see from Kevin Marrera. And it's also Plymouth North is starting to use creative ways to use Kevin Marrera, pitching to the right, pitching to the left, going inside, instead of just feeding him inside, which is what offenses are going to have to do if they want to get around Marshfield, surprising them, catching them off guard. Because if they're going to continue to do the same plays, Marshfield's going to read it. And believe me, they can sense an offense. If they start to sense a pattern, they're going to shut it down instantly.
With Leach and Molander roaming around the middle, I wouldn't want to try too much. They're going to take the snap, hand off to the other back who fumbled the ball. Ball is loose. Marshfield's going to fall on it. The offense will take the field.
That's a bad mistake there from Plymouth North. Marshfield with yet again great field position, looking to tack onto the lead. Sloppy play there from Plymouth North. And Nate Rollinson is going to get back out there as Tormos still has his cleats and socks off on the sideline.
Yeah, I believe one of the trainers talking to him right now, and I mean, it is a whole crowd of people going over to Tor still. I mean, you can tell how much that guy means to this team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's been the guy for 2 years. He's been their offense. But right now, we got to see if Nate Rollinson can pick up right where Moss has left off. So far, he has done a great job feeding Davin, feeding the offense, getting the ball to the end zone. Let's see if the offense continues to feed through Davin True here as the ball is on the 34-yard line.
First down and 10. Rollinson in the gun. He's going to send Aiden Summers in motion to the left. He'll take the snap. Hand off to True once again. True getting up the middle, breaking tackles, still on his feet, and he will fall forward to that 20-yard line. Davin True, the wrecking ball, continues to have a day.
Well, so far this is going to look like Davin True's best game of the season. We have yet to see him have one of these breakout games, and with this drive, he might solidify this as a breakout game. Still 7 minutes left in the second.
Rollinson going to throw over the middle. That ball off the fingertips of his intended receiver. It was Richardson. Will fall incomplete. First time we saw Rollinson go to the air.
Yeah, Richardson, not the night he's been looking to have so far. Still early in the game. Let's see. I wonder if they're going to use Rollinson to throw the ball again, or if they're going to keep feeding Davin True. I loved being able to see Rollinson air it out to Luke Richardson. That was a sophomore QB wide receiver duo, which is something you love to see at, here on the field.
And a varsity game, a big one at that. I mean, this is a chance for the Rams to pretty much secure a spot in the playoffs. They go to 6-1 in the Patriot League. Rollinson, he's going to look to throw. They're going to let him air it out. Plenty of time. He's going to throw to the end zone. Contact was made. Marshfield wants a flag. Not going to get it. It was intended for Carroll. Be incomplete. It will be second down for the Rams.
Yeah, Marshfield believes Charlie Carroll was held there, but they're not going to get that call. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Third, excuse me. There we go.
You got to imagine they use Davin True here. But however, it is 3rd and 10. They might use Rollinson one more time, try to air it out, because they are in Nick Drosopoulos range.
Definitely are. So decisions to be made on a 3rd down and 10. Rollinson with True to his right. He's going to send Brilliant in motion back and forth. They'll take the snap. Hand off to True. True trying to get upfield. They will get a decent gain. It'll be a 4th down. And now, I mean, do you consider going for this one, or do you get Drosopoulos on the field to try and kick a field goal?
I mean, it's Coach Aruka. I like, just look at them. They're out there. Drosopoulos just kind of standing on the sideline. Drosopoulos has no intention of heading out there in the field. The defense is getting up on the field in case they don't get this. The defense is ready to go in case the offense doesn't get this here. Timeout's going to be called. I think Aruka might rethink this one with Moss being out on the sideline.
Yeah, so a decision to be made. Marshfield up 14-0, 6:31 remaining in the first half. We're going to take a quick break here on Marshfield Community Media. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
We are back here. The offense will stay on the field on a 4th down and 5 for the Rams. Rollinson in the gun. He's got True behind him. Summers back and forth in motion. They'll take the snap. Play action. Rollinson to the outside. He throws. That ball is caught. And a 1st down and more. Summers to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Summers gets his first touchdown. Rollinson throws his first touchdown. The Rams offense continues to move.
That could not have been a more perfect play to see if you're a Marshfield fan, seeing the sophomore throw to the junior, both of them getting their first career touchdown. Rollinson able to keep his composure through the pressure, break a tackle, find Summers. Summers able to easily take it to the end zone. That's going to make it 20-0 Marshfield as there was a flag thrown on the field.
Yeah, great escapability right there from the sophomore as well. The play broke down. He had to roll out. He was getting hit, and he just tossed that ball right to Aiden Summers. And what a play made right there. He gets his first of the year. He comes into the game with 100 yards on the year receiving, but finally he's able to punch one into the end zone. It's stuff you love to see. A guy getting his first touchdown, a sophomore throwing for his first touchdown of his career.
I cannot agree more. We've been talking about Aiden Summers all year, waiting to see that first touchdown, and here we saw it. It's absolutely awesome to see, especially when it's coming from Nate Rollinson, the sophomore. Another first-time touchdown for him as well.
Drosopoulos will be on to kick the extra point, make it a 21-0 game. Brilliant will be on the hold. Snap is good. Brilliant with a good hold. Drosopoulos will kick it right through the uprights and good. So 6:24 remaining. The Rams have a 3-touchdown lead.
Yeah, 21-0 Marshfield. Marshfield's starting to open it up a little bit. Even with Tor Moss on the sideline, he's got ice around his foot. It looks like Moss is going to be done for the day.
Yeah.
So it is going to be Nate Rollinson taking us home.
We'll have to see. I mean, Tor is as tough as they come. We got a chance to interview him, which you should go check out the video, the Ram Report with Sean Leary. Does a great job. We got to interview all these guys last year. Tor's as tough as they come, so it's going to be a decision to, what the lead is going into halftime and what his foot is looking like in halftime. So we'll have to see. We will keep you updated on that 100% if you're a Marshfield fan. I mean, you want to know how your senior quarterback is looking.
I couldn't agree with you more. And this might not be up to Tor. This might be the coaches forcing him to sit down. I'm not sure if they're going to let Tor go back out there because the coaches.
Yeah, they're talking to him right now.
Because you know he wants to go back out there right now.
Yeah.
Every kid does. This happens all the time. Like, kid gets hurt at home, parents tell him not to go, he goes out anyway. Coaches are not going to let this happen with Tor Moss.
Brady and Tyler Nicholson special right there.
It was.
Stankiewicz will kick this one off deep, and it will be fielded by, I believe that's Marrero, who's going to get upfield, makes a cut, and he will be wrapped up by the Rams coverage team right around the 25-yard line. And the Electric Rams defense will take the field once again. Bogart on the tackle.
Let's see if this defense continues to roll. Senior Will Devine and junior Charlie Leach have so far been the headlines of tonight's defense, absolutely punishing the quarterback, punishing the running back, punishing the offense, getting the job done that they've needed to get done. Jack Stevens also with a sack, and I believe it was Luke Leary who recovered the fumble earlier. So a bunch of guys making huge statements here early at James J. Anderson.
That's a 21-point lead for the Rams in the first quarter, or excuse me, the first half, second quarter. And once again, the other sophomore quarterback will take the field. This is Arthur Silva.
I kind of love this sophomore quarterback battle here.
It's entertaining. Silva going to read option himself up the middle, and he will be hit. And I think that's welcome to high school ball moment for him right there. That was a pretty big hit laid down by that defensive line.
Yeah, he's had a couple of those already so far in this game. This defense standing on business right now, making sure he gets nothing done right here.
It will be a 2nd down and 8. It was a 2-yard gain by Silva, sophomore quarterback. And this Plymouth North offense, they need a spark right now to try and get back into this game.
Yeah, you said it. They were rolling earlier in this game, but since then have come to a stunning halt thanks to guys like Will Devine and Charlie Leach.
They're going to hand it off to the second back, trying to get to the outside. Good chase down by Will Devine and Leary as well. And I think Leary got shaken up a little bit too. Yeah, he's jumping up and down, but he will be fine. Big gain there for the second back. It'll be a 3rd down and about 2. Yeah, they got to bring in another guy. Liam Riley going to come in. Leary got hurt.
Liam Riley, the guy who made Marshall Community Media famous for a couple nights, got Will Nicholson all over Instagram. Let's see if Liam Riley can have another stunning hit.
Yeah, that was quite a week, to say the least. Fun week, too. The next day I got to go and do a WATD game, Brockton versus Andover. Shout out to them. It'll be a 3rd down and about 3. As Silva going to take the snap, throw to the outside. That ball is caught. Liam Riley comes right into the game, and he makes a big tackle. He's going to wrap up the senior receiver, Cohen, and it will be 4th down.
That was pretty close to being exactly what we were hoping for. Liam Riley making sure he gets no yardage. I believe that was a tackle for loss.
Yep.
And Plymouth North, are they going to go for it? Right now it's looking like they got nothing to lose at this point already. So, the punt unit's going to come on. So very quickly, we get to see this Marshfield offense get more action in this game. Let's get to see Nate Rawlinson, maybe Lucas Fakaizen, maybe Cole Hannigan, some of these younger guys out here.
Yeah, it's great to see Liam Riley back in the game, too. We got hurt late in the game versus hang-up,
so
he's back in. A punt that not going to take a great bounce once again. Everyone getting away from it. And it will settle right at the 50-yard line, and that's where the Rams offense with a sophomore backup quarterback will take over.
Marshfield has yet to have field position on their side of the field since the first drive of the game. So Marshfield hoping they can take advantage of this opportunity once again. It is going to be sophomore Nate Rawlinson at the quarterback position, but we also do have sophomore Sean Chesber out there. But for the rest of the offense, you're going to see senior Jake Brilliant out there, junior Cole Summers, junior Aiden Summers. Most of the starters are out there, but we do get to see some action from Sean Chesborough. On both sides, yeah, absolutely. So far, we've still got most of the starters out there.
Be a 1st down and 10. Brilliant going to go in motion. Rawlinson going to take the snap, hand off to True once again. True makes a cut up field, and he's going to have enough for a 1st down. Another pop play by the senior running back, but a flag will come in.
A flag's going to come in. It looks like it's going to be on Marshfield. Lucas Fakaiza. Oh, who's down there? That's a Plymouth North player hurt on the play. Lucas Fakaiza is going to check in for Davin True. And so we are going to see some action from the sophomore Lucas Fakaizen. Once again, he's already had an explode run earlier in this game. That is going to be holding on Marshall. It's going to bring him back. So on 1st and long, you got to hope that we maybe see a run to start the game, start the drive from Lucas Fakaizen.
Yeah, I mean, we'll look to see it. It's a sophomore game right now. It's very cool to see on a Friday Night Lights. I mean, this game is still this isn't a blowout win. It's a 3-touchdown lead. Marshfield has won games in that before. Plymouth North is still very much in this game, but you get to see all these sophomore in a high-pressure situation. It's fun to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that the coaches are doing this for them, and I love this for the players to be able to get this experience, because there's not too many games left in this regular season. There's not too much time for these young guys to get action because once the playoffs come, can't imagine any of them are going to
Rollinson's going to hand off Fakaisen up the middle. Fakaisen makes a cut, but the ball comes down. I think they're going to say he's down by contact. We'll see what the call is. Plymouth North for sure came up with the ball. It's what do they call? Do they say Fakaisen was down by contact? Right now, the defense in Marshfield getting ready to take the field. So we're still waiting. The Marshfield offense thinks that Fakaisen was down. Andrew, what do you got?
I got Fakaisen down on the play. With like not even being biased, I think Fakaisen was down on that play. Fakaisen had a fumble against Silver Lake earlier this year. Potential fumble tonight. I believe that he was down before the ball came out. I don't believe that this is going to be Plymouth North football. Plymouth North was really confident that they got the ball, however. So we don't know.
Down too.
If the flag's on Plymouth North, then this all means nothing.
Yeah, no, exactly. Unless it's an excessive celebration,
That
in which
is
case
true.
they'll keep it. But no, I'm
That
with
is
you. There's
true.
a 90% chance that if this is against P North, we're probably sticking with the offense here. And the offense for Marshall still on the field, very confident that Fakaisen was either down by contact, and it is against P North. So we'll stay with the Rams no matter what. Pick up a first down.
Yeah, that was a really interesting play. For a while, we had both offenses out there looking to start plays because they were both so confident that they were right. But it would appear that Marshfield is going to get the ball and actually gain yardage from that because of the penalty. Marshfield's going to get the ball at around the 38-yard line. And Daventry is back in for Lucas Fakaisen. I hope Fakaisen gets another appearance later on in this game, though.
Oh, 100%. They'll go back to him. He's too explosive of a guy to not have in the game, as the penalty yardage will be tacked on. I didn't catch what the penalty was. I'm not sure if you caught that at all, but it's a big chunk play.
Yeah, they moved him up a lot.
Yeah,
It's
so
going to put him at the
Rams-
28-yard line.
Yeah, right around there. It'll be a first down and 10. Again, senior quarterback Tor Moss out right now with what appears to be a foot injury. So sophomore Rollinson has stepped in. He'll take the snap. They're going to hand off to True. Ball is loose, but a great job. Great instinct from the sophomore to fall on that ball.
That's two straight plays where the
Covered
ball has
by
come out.
Robinson.
That might have been a miscue on the handoff there compared to Plymouth North forcing the last one. But they're wasting no time. They're getting right back out there.
Yeah, Marshfield going quick once again. It's a 5-yard loss and a jump once again from that defensive line.
on the play.
And they know immediately they gave the fumble yardage right back to the Rams.
Yeah, that
Offside
was
against
Jake
Eagles.
Brilliant coming in motion, able to fool the defense there. And that's going to make it second and 10.
Here we go, yeah. Big second down coming up. Rollinson will stay in at quarterback. And Davin True in as well. They're going to go empty set. True lined up on the line of scrimmage. D'Antonio comes in motion. Hard count will not get anyone to jump this time on the defensive line of the Eagles. 3:20 and counting remaining. Rollinson will stay in empty. Brilliant and True talk it over real quick, and Marshfield taking their time with just drive. Rollinson going to throw to the outside. That ball is high for Brilliant. No chance to catch that one. Will fall incomplete, bring up third down.
I think Rollinson still has a little kind of first snap jitters, even though he has played a couple of games this year. This is Rollinson's first time playing this early in a game, and I think this is his first time playing under the Friday night lights. He has played in the daytime here. He's played in away games, but the Friday night lights at Marshfield are different.
A Friday
Different
night lights
atmosphere.
where the game is still very much in anyone's favor as well. It's not
Yes,
like it's
yes.
a blowout where he's coming in and it doesn't matter. They need him to provide results. Third down and 10. Brilliant in motion. Rollinson going to drop back, look to throw. Jump pass is going to find True, but immediately he gets laid down with a big hit. No gain on the play. Will bring up fourth down.
That was an unbelievable hit there, and that is, I believe,
Fourth
that
down.
is Kevin Marrero, the senior captain.
Yep.
He's a dual player.
Oh, look
for that
at how
Plymouth
fired up
North team.
Chrysopoulos is. They're going for the field goal.
Oh, yeah, he's ready for this one. He's been waiting for this. I have seen Chrysopoulos at the community turf all the time after school kicking field goals with the coaches over there. So let's see if it pays off, because Chrysopoulos has been their guy this year.
Yeah, he hasn't
Kicking.
made a field goal this year. He's been good from extra point. I think this is his second attempt. He had one versus St. John's Prep, but a chance here for Nick Chrysopoulos to kick a field goal. Snap for Brilliant is good. Chrysopoulos gets this one up. Does he have the leg? Waiting for the call. He does. Nick Chrysopoulos, a deep field goal. The first number 0 player in Marshfield history, which we love to mention, and he knocks through the field goal right through the uprights, and it will be a 24-0 lead for the Rams.
I'll tell you what, a 40-yard field goal is not easy to
Man.
do. In a high school game, a 40-yard field goal is super, super impressive. He's the first player to wear number 0, and he's the first player to wear number 0 to kick a field goal. And he is the lowest jersey number to kick a field goal.
I mean, that is insane. You saw how fired up he was, too, when Aruka made the call, like, hey, field goal you to get on. He couldn't even contain it. He was jumping up and down. He was ready to go
fired up
there.
just to get the opportunity. He knew he was ready for that moment. So it's awesome that Marshfield, even though they love to go for it, they have that cushion of Nick Trasopoulos if they need it. Because Aruka does not like that scenario.
No, he does not like kicking the ball on 4th down, that is for sure. Well, it will be the Rams getting ready to kick back off. Stan Cavish and the rest of that defensive unit getting ready. 2:12 remaining in the half. Stan Cavish will boot this one deep once again, and it will be fielded by the Eagles. Cutting up field to the left, Beauregard comes up and makes the tackle, and the rest of the Rams will wrap up the returner for Plymouth North as their offense gets ready to take over with 2:06 remaining in the half.
Beauregard was there waiting for him. I want to see how Plymouth North is able to combat this Marshfield defense, because since Silva has come into the game, they've had no solution. They have barely even gone past the 40-yard line. They had some plays going, then they would turn the ball over. They've had a bunch of foolish penalties. Plymouth North has had many opportunities to score in this game. The score could very well be 24-14.
No, 100%. I mean, it's all about what they can get out of the sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a huge game for both offenses, as both sophomore quarterbacks are filling in for injured starting quarterbacks.
Please stop by Sunday, November 3rd from 10 to 4.
Well, it will be a 1st down and 10
help support our music students.
For the Eagles. Silva in the gun. He's got 2 backs to each side of him. We're going to go in motion. He'll take the snap. He's looking for the screen, and he will throw it, but Divine comes in to lay out Barrera. What a big hit. And will bring up 2nd down with a loss on the play.
There he is again. Will Divine, been the guy of tonight. He's been the key to this defense, rocking players back and forth. And I know Alex Molander wanted that hit. Will Divine kind of stole that hit from him. I knew Alex Molander was coming right behind him. If Will Divine somehow didn't get him down, Molander was right there.
100%. Well, it's a big loss for the Eagles. It's a 2nd down and long. Silva in the gun once again, 2 backs, same formation, and time winding down to a minute 27. Silva going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to the 2nd back, getting upfield, but Beauregard comes up to make a great tackle on the lower body. It will be 3rd down.
Great track there from Beauregard. Beauregard read that play like a book. Clever play from Plymouth North, and not able to fool junior safety Phoenix Beauregard. That's going to make it 3rd down and very long with just over a minute. I wonder if Marshfield is going to call a timeout or kind of let the clock run out.
Yeah, I mean, decision to be made. I think that they're ready to just get into this half. I mean, you've seen everything you need to see. A 24-point lead. You know, you want to get your guys off the field at this point.
Plymouth
see what's happening with Tor. I mean, he's getting his leg around. I'm not ready to rule him out just yet. They're going to hand off to Marrero, trying to get to the outside, but Leach will wrap him up. Will bring up 4th down.
Leach on the tackle.
Decision to make for the Rams. Clock will continue to run, and now a timeout is taken. So we're going to keep you here for just a moment. So it looks like Marshfield will attempt to maybe put a drive together. But again, I mean, his cleats are back on. It's going to be a decision on whether they think the lead is big enough, whether they want to bring him back in. I'm not 100% ready to call. We'll ask the coaches when they move down, too, if Tor's 100% going to be done. We'll see.
I agree. I think a huge part of the decision is what Rawlinson and this offense does in the next 41.5 seconds. If they're able to drive down the field, put another cushion on, maybe they just keep Tor out for the rest of this game. Because 31-0, it begins to become a pretty big lead. We were talking
100%.
about the lead being close earlier, but as they begin to score more points, continue to shut down this offense, who's had no hope as of recent, this game could start to go away. Maybe they just keep Tor Moss on the bench. I wonder if Marshfield is going to start to plug in some of the younger offensive weapons around the field, or if they're going to keep them in later on.
I mean, you look back to the Methuen game. I mean, the Rams were down 20 with like 2 minutes left in the half. So this lead is not safe. So it's going to depend on the confidence that they have. Marshfield, I think, is going for the block here, and they got it! It's the other way! Phoenix Beauregard! He got there in time! He blocked the punt, and he scored the touchdown! What a play!
What a play there from Phoenix Beauregard! He read that instantly! He got the block, and the return, and the touchdown! What a play from Phoenix Beauregard! Just like that, it's 31-0.
You know, we mentioned an extra touchdown lead would be phenomenal for the Rams, and they get home that time. What a play by the speedy secondary player, Phoenix Beauregard. He'll get there in time. Everyone is making plays for the Rams. Rams right now. It's substitution for players getting hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. This whole defense is doing exactly what they need to do. Everyone's doing their part. Everyone's succeeding. And Phoenix Beauregard is getting all the pats and high fives on the bench right there.
Look at how fired up he is on the sideline right now. Gotta love to see that. So 30-0 lead, I believe, right now for the Rams. Chance to make it 31 for Sopolis. He was good from 40, and he's good on the extra point. And I mean, the Rams lead has just ballooned up right now. It's 31-0.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about. Now the score is 31-0, and that's a huge cushion compared to even just 24-0. That's a lot. That's 30 whole points. That's a pretty big lead.
Oh,
so
yeah.
let's see if Marshfield keeps Moss on the sidelines, or if they decide to maybe give Moss another chance for tonight.
I mean, it's going to be a choice. With the defense playing as well as they have, maybe, especially after the Bogart block punt for return, maybe you have more confidence to leave Rollinson in and just hand the ball off to these speedy backs with Fakaizen, and then you got True, and then you're able to maybe do some jet sweeps with D'Antonio. So it'll be a decision to be made. Definitely one that Aruka and the rest of his guys will be talking about in the locker room.
And that's what's so great about the half coming up, is these decisions that we are talking about, because there are many to be made.
Oh, yeah.
They can all be summed out while we're up here in the booth.
It's going to be interesting to see, do they bring back in Liam Riley, who has played well? He went in for
Another
Leary
great
when
question.
he was injured.
You got to wonder if they bring back in Medeiros, Riley,
Exactly.
Anthony Kane, all these young studs.
Well, for now, Marrera's going to field the kickoff, trying to get to the outside. He's breaking tackles, and he almost had the edge, but D'Antonio does a great job to close the gap. And the offense of the Eagles will retake the field with 27.8 remaining in the game. And you got to think, I would hope they would just take a knee down on this one, get into the half.
Yeah, I believe the half is going to end here. I think if you're Plymouth North, you can't risk anything else.
Yep.
Like I don't think they could have imagined, as well we could have imagined, a block punt for a touchdown right there.
100% Rams keeping their starting guys out there. The big defensive lineman, Cosman, thought about for a moment. He decides to check back in. And the offense for the Eagles getting ready to take the field. It's a 31-0 lead, 27.8 remaining on the first half game clock. There will be Silva in the gun. He's got Marrera to his right. Sends a man in motion. They're going to take the snap, pitch to the motion man, trying to get to the outside, but big hits once again. I mean, you can hear the pop from the pads up here, led by Jake Ekstrom and the rest of that defensive line.
Huge hit from Jake Ekstrom. He still never even went down. So they didn't kneel it, but they did use the play to run out the rest of the clock. So that is going to do it for the first half. 31-0 Marshfield. Marshfield's second quarter, they outscored Plymouth North 24-0
That's
in just
incredible.
the second quarter. The score was 7-0 at the end of the first. The score is now 31-0.
I mean, what a half for the Rams. A lot of pieces stepping up. Well, that will do it for first half action for us here at James G. Anderson Field. Rams lead 31-0 in a shutout game. We are going to take a break, but we will be back for the rest of the coverage here on Marshfield Community Media. We're going to send you back to the MCM studio for our halftime break. Don't go anywhere. We will be back with second half action.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
here at James G. Anderson Field here at Marshfield High School. Second half is just about to commence. 31-0 Marshfield. Plymouth North is going to get the ball to start off the second half. Plymouth North unable to get anything done on offense in the second quarter. Let's see if that changes. Ron Stankiewicz here to kick it off for the Rams.
Yeah, and the Rams trying to repeat a great first half that they had. Stankiewicz going to kick this one off deep, and it will be fielded by the Eagles, making a cut upfield to the left, trying to get a block. But coverage from the Rams will wrap him up right around that 25-yard line. And the Eagles offense will take over, and they will be going back with their sophomore quarterback, number 10, Arthur Silva.
And now it's time to see if this Marshfield defense can continue the momentum that they've been using against every Patriot League team so far this year. Marshfield today has stood on business on defense. Will Devine, Charlie Leach shutting down every possible opportunity Plymouth North has had. Luke Leary with amazing coverage, Alex Molander and Phoenix Beauregard having their parts as well. Phoenix with a touchdown. Everyone has been doing their parts in this Marshfield defense.
No, 100%. They're trying to repeat that success. Like we mentioned, the Plymouth North game last year, it was a big win. But, again, they had some breakaway touchdowns. The Rams have held on so far. And the sophomore quarterback will take the field once again. And I think we have an early delay of game against the Eagles. So already not starting off the way you would want. They're going to back up 5 yards. It will be 1st and 15.
Yeah, a bunch of mental mistakes for Plymouth North since the first quarter ended. Bunch of false starts, couple offsides on defense as well. Plymouth North with a bunch of foolish penalties.
It'll be 1st down and 15. Again, it's the sophomore quarterback. It's number 10, Arthur Silva, under center for the Rams. In the shotgun this time, and I think they jumped off sides again. Wow, this is not.
Play.
We'll look for the call here.
Dead ball, false start.
They're going to get another false start. So yet again, another foolish penalty. We're 6 seconds in. That's already 2 penalties on Plymouth North.
Yeah, that's what you hate to see. It's 31-0 in favor of the Rams. So P North trying to get back into this one, but
yeah, they're gonna have to find some sort of momentum here, and quickly at that. As getting 31 points is not easy to do, but it's attainable. Marshfield was up 7-0 at the end of the first quarter, outscored Plymouth North 24-0 in the second quarter. For those of you just joining us.
Be 1st down and 20. P North finally trying to get up a snap. They do. It'll be Moreira getting to the outside, trying to follow his blockers. Actually makes a good cut to get back upfield. The Rams defense will be right there. Not a huge gain. It will bring up 2nd down.
Was a good cut there from Moreira. His O-line not doing much for him there. O-line has not been able to contain this D-line very much. D-line has had a bunch of pressures on the quarterback, bunch of pressures on the running back, and not much has been able to get done for Plymouth North's offense because of how much pressure Marshfield's defensive 7 is putting onto their offense.
Yeah, and again, I mean, it's Kevin Moreira has had a phenomenal game so far getting upfield. It's just hard when you got a young guy in. You have to try and make more happen. Being a senior at that, it'll be 2nd down and long. Handoff to Moreira once again up the middle. He tries to get upfield, but the Rams defense will close in. It will be 3rd down and long for the Eagles.
Plymouth North is yet to find a solution. Marshfield's just kind of camping their front 7 right at that O-line because they know they're able to get by them. So Plymouth North with no solution. We're just over a minute into this first quarter, and so far nothing gained. It's going to be 3rd down in a country mile, is the term you like to use. 3rd down and about the length of the entire football field.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. And I mean, we mentioned field position is going to be so important in this game. Because, again, you got 2 young quarterbacks in. When you're trying to run the ball, and, I mean, these guys, they haven't thrown a whole lot in varsity. It's going to be tough to get some momentum going. Silva going to send a man in motion. They're going to pitch it to the back, trying to get to the outside. Ekstrom couldn't quite get the edge, and, yeah, Ekstrom got held. Bergameska comes up to make the tackle.
To the outside.
And then another Ram comes in to clean all of it up. That was Keegan Holt, but again, we saw on that right side, Ekstrom got fully held. They're going to call that.
Yeah, they're going to call that. It was a good run from Moreira. Good hit from Bergameska. Moreira stayed up on his feet that whole time.
Yeah.
And we saw a good hit from Jake Ekstrom on him earlier, and he stayed up on his feet. This guy is tough to get down.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. That is for sure. So Marshfield decides to not decline the penalty because at this point, just back him up as far as you can.
Yeah, they're confident that they're not going to let up a play like that again. Marshfield's defense has the utmost confidence in themselves right now, and as they should. I mean, they've done nothing but succeed so far in this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough call. I mean, obviously, you want to see, P North try and get back into this game if you're an Eagles fan, but that's a 10 out of 10. I mean, you'll call that every single time, getting a hand on Ekstrom shoulder pad to the outside. Well, with 10:15 remaining, there we go. It'll
The
be
holding is declined.
so Marshfield actually does decide to decline that one and keep it at 4th and very long.
I think that's a good call there. I wonder if Plymouth North is going to maybe go for this. They're super deep into their territory. I can't imagine they go for it, but they're in a deep huddle right now. They got something cooking up because Marshfield's defense is still out there here on 4th down.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 4th down. They're still backing them up. Was there a second penalty we missed?
There might have been a second penalty we missed because there might have been a second penalty we've missed. You look at the sidelines, it still says 3rd down on the field. Never mind. Now
Okay.
it's 4th down. So it's 4th down,
And now the
super
punt unit
long.
comes.
Now the
Sorry.
punting unit comes on. I don't know why it always takes these teams so long to figure out what they're going to do. Like, they should, like, make up their minds.
Real. Get Andrew Youngworth on the coaching headset. He'll figure it out immediately.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
You
not
can pull
opposed to it. Get us
a
down
JJ
there.
Reddick, you know?
Get us down there.
Right from broadcasting, get him right up.
Yeah, but
the
we'll be
snap
better.
is good.
Oh my goodness.
Beauregard. He almost got there again and is fielded. That was so risky by the
was
Rams.
blocked.
I can't believe you would even attempt to go for that one.
But it worked. They were able to deflect the punt. Bongelotti able to recover it. And just like that, Marshfield's going to get the ball in the red zone to start this drive.
Another punt where the
Covered
Rams
by
are just
Jason
getting home
Bongelotti.
every single time. Bongelotti gets credit for the recover, but Beauregard got in there to make the block again. He is just blitzing this line right now on the punt.
Yeah, there's a million guys who have just put a statement on
Look
tonight.
at Beauregard. He's got the turnover chain on again.
Again, well, Phoenix Beauregard, I mean, what a night he has had. And it's time to see this Marshfield offense get back out there. We got Truce still in the backfield. Both of the Summers twins out there on offense. Rollinson at the QB. Charlie Carroll is in there. Luke Richardson's in there. So we mostly have the starters out there besides the quarterback, Nate Rollinson.
Yeah, we talked to the coaches. They said going forward, it's the Raleigh show from this point on. Rollins are going to take the snap, throw to the outside. That ball is caught. Trying to get upfield is Richardson. He gets blasted and takes a big hit, but he will have enough for a first down for the Rams.
It's good to see Richardson secure the ball as Richardson has not had the night he's wanted to have tonight. Good to see Richardson get a reception, almost get into the end zone. He did get pummeled on that play, but he looks to be okay. It's great to see the Raleigh show continue.
Yeah, he looks way more comfortable so far. I mean, it's one play, but you know he's thrown a couple of sky balls early, but that one he looked under control. Rollinson in the gun. He's going to send Carroll back and forth in motion. Take the snap. They're going to hand off to True up the middle to the goal line. He is in. Touchdown Marshfield.
That is touchdown number 3 for Davin True. He is very close to matching the amount of touchdowns he had against Plymouth North in last year's game. And this is Davin True's season high so far in touchdowns this year, as Marshfield has been very pass heavy. Moss has 13 touchdowns through the air this season. True, coming into this game, had 4 touchdowns on the ground all season. He might double that in today's game.
That would be incredible. True has been on fire. Also want to give a quick shout out to Anderson Dalton, who accidentally called it Aiden True instead of Davin True. I've almost done that a few times myself. The MCM intern corrects it and say, hey, you know what? Let's keep Aiden down in Florida for a little bit longer. That Trusopoulos kick is good.
They are the exact same person. I mean, they're both on the shorter side, but they're both strong as can be and able to just
Explosive
pummel their way
backs.
through the lines. Yeah, exactly. And they're pumped up on the sideline. Look at the O-line. McGowan, Keenan, Bongelotti. They are pumped on that sideline. And just like that, the scoreboard's all messed up. I believe it's 38-0.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
38-0.
Don't know why they added 10 extra points, but right now it's 38-0. We are 4 points away from the running clock.
That we are, and if it hits the fourth quarter, we will just run this the whole way through. Marshfield continues to just be dominant without Tormas. It's been Rollinson who has been on fire for the Rams.
Yep,
He's got a touchdown
Raleigh
pass.
show.
The Raleigh show.
Raleigh show.
Well, they will kick off once again. Stankiewicz has done a great job booting these all the way deep. And Marshfield always coaching. There was a player for the Rams who did not go on for second team kickoff.
Yeah, someone was
And
not
they're,
very happy about that.
yeah.
About that right there.
And I mean, that's about the excellence of Marshfield. You keep it going.
Yep, that's
As
how it is.
Return for Plymouth. North getting to the outside. Wow, he almost had the whole sideline to work. He will be wrapped up. And the Rams defense will take the field.
Yeah, that was a nasty hit. That's going to have him hurt on that play. He folded right there. That was a huge hit. That's going to leave him hurt right there. We hope he's okay. That is going to require an injury timeout.
Yep.
And I think with that, we are going to take a break here on Marshfield Community Media. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
And we are back here at James G. Anderson Field, a sadder tone, I must say. We had an injury to the lower left leg of Lakai Moores. Very unfortunate, and another situation where unfortunately this year we have to get ambulances and fire trucks here and bring out the stretcher. So we want to wish Lakai Moores, the senior, and his family, and give them the best wishes and wish Lakai a speedy recovery, because that is a terrible thing to see, especially in your senior year, to go down like that.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. Like, for your senior year to end like this, like a tragic injury, getting pulled off a stretcher, it's the last thing you want to see to anyone.
100%.
Like, especially, like, this doesn't look we don't know what it is. We have no information on the injury, but it does look to be a pretty tough injury. As you guys can't totally see it, but there's an ambulance and a fire truck right outside the stadium right here. The whole crowd's around him, the team's around him. It's a tough scene.
I was told from one of the Plymouth North coaches up here that the initial reaction is that it's a lower left leg injury. So that is not what you like to see. And again, we wish Lakai a speedy recovery and hope that, if he is a multi-sport guy, he's able to grind this injury out and hopefully get back for the spring, or more towards the summer, or whatever he might be up to. But we still got 9:23 remaining in the third quarter.
We just got reports on the injury. It is the exact same injury as Sean Berry's. It's his femur bone that broke.
That's terrible. So another very, very bad injury coming here from Marshfield. Again, Sean Berry, the junior quarterback, had that bad injury back in Silver Lake, where it was a similar, pretty much the exact same circumstance right here, where he folds awkwardly on his body like that. So that is quite unfortunate to see. And yeah, so we are going to send you back to break right now. We're going to run a couple more ads, a couple more commercials on Marshfield Community Media. There's 9:23 remaining in the third quarter. Rams lead 38-0. But we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We are back here at James G. Anderson Field as we have resumed play. Players have warmed up, and it was once again Lakai Moores who had to get stretchered off the field. So we wish him the best, but until we hear anything from that, we will continue to play ball here at James G. And it was a kickoff where the injury happened, so we will resume play. It will be 1st and 10 from the Eagles.
You said it. I don't really think we need to touch on it much more, but wishing nothing but the best for Lakai Moores, hoping for the best case scenario for him, his family, everyone, hoping
100%.
that he's okay. But for now, we're going to resume play. The time on the score clock is all messed up. They're going to have to reset the clock. There is 9 minutes and 23 seconds left in the third quarter.
There we go.
Here at Marshfield. It's 38-0. Plymouth North has the ball on the 30-yard line. And after an injury like that, we've already had to go over this year, but you got to wonder, how does Plymouth North respond? How does Plymouth North respond to this?
Not even physically, but mentally. It's a challenge with a sophomore QB in it as well. They're going to hand it off to Morera up the middle. He's going to fall forward for a couple of yards, gain about 4 or 5. It will be 2nd down. And again, this game has kind of turned into a ground and pound type of football game where both quarterbacks are hurt. It was, oh my God, I forgot the kid's names. Turchinitz, who got hurt earlier, and they've had to come in with Arthur Silva. And then Tor Moss got hurt, and Rollinson has had to come in. So it's been heavily reliant on the running backs. So they're going to take the snap, hand off to Morero once again, trying to get to the outside, but he is wrapped up by that Marshfield defense. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, a couple of good runs there from Kevin Morera. That's going to be 3rd and short, and I think if Plymouth North does not convert this, then they're going to go for a 4th down. Justin Emerald checking in there for junior Andrew Cosman.
Yep. I got word a little bit ago that 94 is actually Sean Folan, so we have that wrong on our roster.
So our roster did mess that up. That is Sean Folan, who is also a sophomore, though. Don't let that Don't let that fool you. That is also a sophomore.
Third down, pitch to Morer. He's going to have to reverse field, and Leach and the whole rest of the secondary comes up to make the play. Nowhere for him to go. Molander on the stop as well. It's going to bring up fourth down. And this is a tough decision. They're going to have to punt it away again. But even when you punt it, the Rams have blocked 2 of them.
Yeah, I think Marshall's going to try to do it again. You look back. Oh, they do have Jake Brilliant in the backfield. But even with this punt, Nate Rollinson has gotten this offense rolling a little bit. He's looked pretty this is the most comfortable I've ever seen Nate Rollinson looking in this game. Marshall going to play that punt conservative, and that's going to be a great bounce there from Plymouth North.
Yep, and Brilliant didn't even want to give a try at that, fumble it away. So it will be down at about the 16-yard line for the Rams, and Rollinson and the offense will take the field. And it looks like it's going to be Fakaisen, as True right now is ready to be a signal caller.
Yep, and that's what we hope to see. We hope to see Fakaisen take out the rest of this game and hopefully finish the game strong. We do have some updates on Tormos. He's going to be out for the rest of this game. He's on crutches on the sideline. The coaches were saying that it looks to be a sprained foot. Hopefully there are no fractures. Well, that's all the info we have right now. Moss is done for the day, so the Raleigh show is going to conclude the rest of this game. So let's see what this sophomore can do. Will, I'm super excited to watch this.
That's how we will finish it out. It's a different look offense for the Rams. It's a lot of younger guys out there right now. I think you have Cole Hannigan in there as well as one of the receivers, Rollinson, in the gun. He's got Fakaisen in the backfield with him. He'll take the snap, hand off to Fakaisen, trying to get up the middle, but the P North D line right there to meet him, bring up second down. Yeah,
nothing gained there. Plymouth North's offense read that perfectly. Hope Marshall airs it out with Rollinson again. As you mentioned, they got sophomore Cole Hannigan, sophomore Sean Chesborough out there. And there's another younger guy out there. I believe that is... I think that might be Chase Doherty out there as well.
Well, there you go.
Another young guy.
Hannigan going to come in motion. They're going to take the snap, hand off once again. Fakaisen getting to the outside, trying to pick up some more yardage. Only going to get a couple. It'll be third down. I think we heard Anderson Dalton chime in at one point and tell us that we're probably running clock the rest of the game with the injury doing a lot of time. We're close enough to 42. I believe we're going to have running clock the rest of the way here, especially, I mean, more specifically in the fourth quarter, we're going to have it running anyway. So in the third, I think we're going to continue running. But it's third down and about 6 for the Rams. Rollinson in the gun. 2 receivers split evenly both sides. They're going to take the snap. Rollinson looking to throw. He's got time. He has to step up in the pocket. He's going to fire and just chuck that one up right to the goal line, and the punting unit for the Rams getting ready to take the field.
Yeah, and that was a total sophomore offense. We saw Mikey Appel out there. We saw Chase Doherty out there. As we already mentioned, Cole Hannigan's been out there. He's gotten a couple snaps. So that was a fully skilled position sophomore lineup out there here in the third quarter. And if you look at the clock, it is going to run. Yep. So we got 5 minutes left in the third. 38-0 Marshall. Marshall's going to punt it away.
You got it, right? With the injury being there. And, you know, that took a lot of time off this game already.
It did.
It's already a 38-0 lead. Probably just run this the whole rest of the way. Stan Cavish will be the man to punt for the Rams. It's a fourth down and 6, and a flag will be thrown. It was a delay of game going against the Rams. So we'll back it up even further, and it will be a longer punt for Stan Cavish.
I mean, I trust Ron Stankiewicz. He's been blasting punts all night. Balls have been going to the moon. Ron Stankiewicz, good punter here from Marshfield.
I'm not sure if Brilliant and Carroll are playing catch right now, but they are warming up the arm. Stankiewicz will punt this one away. He gets a good leg underneath it, too. Got to take a good bounce. It will cross the 50 and the 45. And another good punt by Stan Cavish. He's going to flip sides of the field. This will settle around the 38-yard line. And the defense for the Rams will take the field once again. And there it is. The sophomore unit is in.
Yep. Another great punt from Stan Cavish. Trust him fully. Going into this defense, we have a ton of new guys out there. We have the Scott twins out there again. I believe we have Ryan Medeiros and Chris Johnson out there.
Liam Riley.
Liam Riley out there again. Brian Covino out there again. We have the whole sophomore and junior squad out here on defense. Nick Trasopoulos in there again, not kicking right now.
Playing some
really excited to see how this defense does. Who else we got out there? I believe the final one we're missing is Duncan Eagleson, the junior, is also out there.
There we go. Love to see that. And clock will continue run. We're down to 3:13 remaining in the third quarter, and we will just run it into the fourth as well. It's a 38-0 lead in favor of the Rams. And it has pretty much been a shutout second half, a star-studded one. Rams have really not allowed nothing. Man going to go in motion to the right. Silva going to pitch it to the outside. Getting upfield, a great run by Moreira, breaking off of tackles, and he will cross the 50-yard line, pick up a first down for the Eagles.
And, I mean, we just saw the true skill from Kevin Moreira right there when he's not against a star-studded defense like the starters from Marshfield. These kids are still young. They're not used to this type of talent yet as they do normally play the JV games. You're not going to see a guy like Kevin Moreira in a JV game. So facing a talented running back like that is perfect for this Marshall defense to get used to.
Yeah, these younger guys got to get ready to head up to Plymouth North tomorrow, too, to play in their JV game. So a little bit of a preview for Plymouth North. Silva going to take the snap, handoff once again, Moreira up the middle, and he will fall forward for another big gain just short of the first down marker.
Yeah, and I think they're going to feed Moreira on this drive because so far on this drive, Moreira has been driving up the field just like that. They're at Marshall's 39-yard line. I expect nothing different to change in this drive.
Cam Verrier just checked in as well for the Marshfield defensive unit. It'll be a 2nd down and 1 as clock continues to just run away here. Tick it down as far as we can. We got a whole nother quarter to play, which is wild to me because this game, I mean, feels over at this point.
It does, yeah, for sure.
Silva going to take the snap. He's going to unload a deep ball. He has a man, but it's just too far in front of his intended receiver. Fall incomplete. Bring up 3rd down.
I do love to see Silva airing it out for Plymouth North, though, as it is another sophomore quarterback. I love seeing both of these sophomores able to air it out. That is going to bring up 3rd and long. You got to imagine they use Moreira here. Marshall's defense hopefully can force a 4th down here.
And we will see what is to come. It's a 3rd down and short. Silva in the gun. He's got Moreira to his left. Got to think it's coming this way, and it does. Handoff up the middle. Moreira getting to the outside. He's to the 30. Picks up a block. 20, 10. They try and wrap him up finally. That's Liam Riley who has to come in to make the tackle at the 1-yard line.
And there he is, Kevin Moreira making his statement on this drive, showing that this offense is definitely skilled, and they just need to get their system going again. Because as we mentioned, Plymouth North could have very well had 2 touchdowns at the beginning of this game. The scoreboard does not tell the skill of this Plymouth North offense.
100%. I think Marshall getting ready to bring in a younger offensive line unit, too. They're warming up 71, which I'm not going to lie, he is not on the roster. So we don't have him, so I assume he's a young guy. They're going to hand up the middle to Moreira, and he's just going to fall forward. He will be in for a touchdown, in Plymouth North with a couple seconds left in the third quarter, finally able to punch one in, and that will do it for third quarter action here as well. Rams lead 38-6, bearing an extra point, and we are going to take a quick break here on Marshfield Community Media. We will be back for 4th quarter action. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, and Road to Responsibility.
We are back here on Marshall Community Media. That extra point attempt almost blocked. That is going to fall through, and that's going to make the score 38-7. Marshall's offense looking to rebound after a quick 3-and-out last time as the full sophomore unit was out there. Yep. And as we mentioned earlier, it appears that a sophomore O-line might make an appearance.
Love that.
As some of the starters are injured, and I think they're just going to rest some of the sophomores. I mean the starters, excuse me. As you 100%. Mentioned, Aiden Nicholson still injured on that O-line. And I wonder if we'll see like sophomores like Justin Amaral stay on this O-line, or if they put in a completely different unit.
We will have to see. I mean, I have, believe it or not, I got a little more insight into the Nicholson injury, if you can believe that. He's got another week to get cleared, and then he will be taking the field versus Whitman Hanson is the plan right now. So he will be back. But, you know, the O-line, we mentioned earlier in the year, they were going to be the real test of this team, and they've become one of the strongest parts of this team, actually. Tor Moss has, I think, only 1 or 2 sacks on the year, and that's going off the brand, so I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'm not totally sure how you acquired that information about Aiden Nicholson, but I could not agree more that Tor Moss has been more than comfortable all season against some of these star-studded defenses. This O-line has been a huge part of that, giving Tor a bunch of comfortability in the back and giving David Shrew a bunch of holes and options to finagle his way through the defense.
It's almost like I have to drive him to the doctor. Onside kick will be recovered by the Rams. So no attempt there, and the Marshall Rams are fired up for their game right now. That's number 37, Noah Carey, who recovers the onside kick, and they were fired up for him. Clock will continue to run. We're down to about 9:30, and we got a little JV preview here. Let's see what the younger guys are looking like. I don't think any of the starters for the Rams are out there right now.
No, certainly not. You take a look out there. There are new O-linemen out there.
Yeah.
We've got number 67, Chris Devitt, younger brother of last year's senior Dom Devitt, who was the Rams starting center, right, I believe?
I believe so, yeah. Shout out to Dom Devitt, great kid.
Absolutely.
And the Devitt family as well, great group of people. For now, it'll be 1st down and 10, and Rollinson out there with his traditional unit. Send a man in motion, handoff. Hannigan fumbled the ball, and he has to fall on it. And a miscommunication between both Hannigan and Rollinson will bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I think that's more of like first snap jitters under the Friday night lights here at Marshall. We've seen that a couple times from a bunch of these sophomores here. They just got to get settled in, get used to the game.
Yeah, these guys got to get ready for next year. A lot of these guys will have to sub in, a lot of graduating pieces. You got Carroll, Crowley, just to name a few, Tor graduating as well. So get a look at some of these guys. One of the receivers had to get to the line of scrimmage. Rollinson, send a tight end in motion. He'll take the snap, handoff up the middle, trying to get upfield and falling forward. Gets the lost yardage back. That is at number 30, Anthony Polcari on the carry. So another young guy getting some touches. That
is a freshman. Anthony Polcari is a freshman here. You love to see that.
It's a good hard run for a freshman. I'll give him that. That was a good fight. I mean, he's got to be at the oldest, 15, playing against like 18-year-olds. So.
Yeah, that is actually crazy to think about. Number 87, that tight end who was in motion on that last play, is Finn Foley, the junior.
They're going to hand it off to Hannigan this time, trying to get to the outside. Gets a block, tries to get upfield.
Cole Hannigan.
And he will be close to a 1st down, couple of yards shy. And I would love to see the Rams offense stay on the field and try and go for this one.
As would I, Will, as would I. This 4th quarter, already 5.5 minutes have been taken off the clock. 4.5 minutes, excuse me. We got 7.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. They are going to bring out the punting unit here. So a lot of time taken off on Marshall's offense. Marshall just showed a bunch of glimpses of some great football out there. The sweep from Cole Hannigan was good. The hustle from Polcari was fantastic to see. And now we get to see if this young defense can hold up Plymouth North's offense after our touchdown.
Yeah, Stan Cavish going to boot this one away again. Protection is good. Stan Cavish, another phenomenal punt. Going to take a bounce and go inside, or actually going to get it right outside of the 20-yard line. But another good punt from Stan Cavish.
Yep, Stan Cavish, good old reliable. Sets up the defense for another great field position for the defense.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to see this defense do a little bit more this time around. They let up the touchdown. I just want to see another big play, you know?
Yeah, me too. And they had a great performance against Hingham last week, forcing some 3-and-outs, forcing some turnovers on downs. This line that we see out here right now against Hingham did some great stuff, and especially against Silver Lake as well. So this defense has shown a bunch of signs of some great defense, great football, great plays.
Actually, I'm gonna check my phone real quick. Coach Arukas sent me a full roster like ages ago, before the season even started. So I might have some of these updated numbers. We'll take a look at that because we don't have a lot of these guys on the varsity rosters that we are given. Be a 1st down and 10, hand off to Marrera, trying to cut this one up. Gets upfield. Riley once again has to come up to take the tackle with a whole bunch of Rams defenders and a massive 20-yard run will bring up a first down and move the chains for the Eagles.
Tell you what, it's hard to get
Morera
Morera down once he gets moving. Morera is a freight train, able to run his way for another 10, 15 yards on Liam Riley, who is no joke. Liam Riley is able to slam some kids into the ground. He's like Cam Chancellor, and Morera ran him for 10 yards, a good 10 yards at least.
And we'll bring up first down for the Eagles, who are just trying to get a couple more yards. The stat sheet, Morera spinning off tackles, but the Rams defensive line will get home. They'll fire up the crowd a little bit.
Yeah, that's great to see from the Rams defense right there. Good start on this drive after that good run. So that's going to be second and long for Plymouth North. Let's hope Marshall continues this good set of downs right here.
Second down and 10 coming up as James G starting to file out right now with only 5 minutes on the dot actually, but it's running remaining in the final quarter of play. As Google Sheets reinstalls on my phone, we try and get those original rosters for you. There's like 70 people on this, so I'm sure that we got it somewhere. It'll be second down and 10. They're going to hand off up the middle, once again falling forward. And a decent pickup of yards there. It will bring up third down.
Another simple run from Morera. Marshall able to get him down. I believe that was Timmy Stiles checking out for the Rams there. As we've mentioned, Marshall with a fully underclassmen unit out there right now. Their secondary looking the same. You got Liam Riley on one side. You've got Chris Johnson on the other side. And in the back, you've got Ryan Medeiros. Front seven, you got the Scott twins.
Trying to get up the middle, and another big hit by that Rams defensive unit. That was number 53,
That was
Kyle Casale. Wow.
Yep, sophomore. Great stop there from Kyle Casale. You love to see that. That's going to be...
I can just hear the varsity guys yelling down to the field right now, getting fired up. And they are going to punt this one away. Wow.
They are going to force the punt. So that's what we were talking about, Will. That's what we love to see from this Marshall defense. Able to force the punt, not let that previous touchdown affect them, and get their offense back on the field to hopefully close this game out.
So we have the master roster of every player here now. Hannigan is going to fair catch this punt, and he will hold on. So the future return man of the Rams, trying to secure his job right there.
Yep.
But the offense for the Rams will take the field, and they're probably just going to try and run this clock out with 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. We got 3 minutes of real action left in this game. 3 minutes of real time left in the game. So let's see if the offense can maybe clutch a first down to get into the victory formation. The goal is that Plymouth North does not have to get back on the field. Let's hope Rollinson can lead this offense to maybe a first down.
In game time, we probably have like under 5 plays. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
It's going to go quick. It's already down to 2:40. So we will see Marshfield will break the huddle. And again, younger guys taking the field once again. Chase Doherty, one of the younger wide receivers who we haven't seen a lot of today, will check in. I think we have a new back in there as well for the Rams. We're going to take the snap, hand off, trying to get to the outside, falling off of blockers, and will pick up a short gain. They'll bring up second down, trying to get a number on who that was.
That was Jake Pitts, number 29 with the carry there.
So Pitts gets his first varsity carry. Polkari will come back into the game.
You love seeing these super young guys getting these snaps. We got
a couple freshmen out
yeah,
there.
we got some freshmen in here. We got mostly sophomores, a couple freshmen in here. Very few juniors at this point, which you love to see.
Yeah, got the younger guys in. Rollinson in the gun. He's got Polkari to his right. Take the snap, hand off to Polkari, getting up the middle. And the young back showing he's got a little bit of spark. And he will pick up a first down and move the chains.
Freshman Anthony Polkari, that's what you love to see from him right there. And now that is going to be enough time for Marshall to get into victory formation and ice this game out.
Yeah, and they're getting ready for it too. The guys who never huddle up, they only huddle up for a couple of reasons. And do we have a new court? Okay, I thought Rollinson was going to come out for a second. That was a little shocking. But yeah, Rollinson, they only huddle up if, they're in a timeout, it's before the drive, or in a situation like this where it's victory formation on one.
Yep, on one. We got just over a minute left. It's going to take 2 kneels. That is the first one. One more kneel, and this game's going to wrap up. Will, another great game for Marshfield here. Able to close the game out early. Solid win, 38-7. not much like last year's game. Last year's game, much higher scoring, 49-28. This year's lower scoring on both sides of the field.
Yeah, it was a great game for the Rams on all sides. I mean, their defense got it done. True rush for 3 touchdowns. The receiving unit, not as big of a day as you would have expected, but obviously with Tormos going down, you know, that'll happen.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Summers got his first reception touchdown, Aiden Summers that is, and then Rawlinson threw his first touchdown as a varsity player as well. As the time will run down here. And that will do it for us here at Marshfield High School. Andrew, thanks for joining us again.
Absolutely, it's been great. It's been great being here tonight, and this is a great win for Marshfield on their senior night. I just want to take a moment to shout out all the seniors on this team, all the ones who are hurt, like Brady Crowley, and hopefully not Tormos. Everyone who's been on the field making some great plays tonight. Huge shout out to all the seniors on the dance team, the cheerleaders, and the pep band. All of them have worked so hard the last 4 years. They've all done some great things here for the school. This is a great celebration, great win for everyone here.
Yeah, I mean, that will do it for us here on Marshfield Community Media. We thank you for joining us here with Andrew Youngworth, Jack Doherty on the camera, Sean Leary back in the studio. I'm Will Nicholson. Thank you for joining us on MCM 38-7, your final score. We will see you next time. Go Rams.
Season games before the playoffs.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. And Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.